So here's the question, why are so many developers suddenly obsessed with this thing called vibe coding? It's not just a trend, it's not just a buzzword, some are calling it the most addictive way to code ever invented. But why? In the old days, coding meant hours staring at a blank screen, hunting for missing semicolons, debugging error messages at 3 AM. Now, you type a vibe, make me a landing page with the neon buttons and a frog mascot. Boom, AI spits it out. That instant hit of creation, that's dopamine. It's the same brain chemistry that makes you refresh Instagram or binge another Netflix episode. Except now, the rush is tied to building software. But here's the kicker, once you get that first hit, you want it again. Here's where it gets scary. Every time you prompt an AI to write code, you don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes it nails it perfectly, and sometimes it's a hot mess. And sometimes it surprises you with something even cooler than what you imagined. That unpredictability, it's called a variable reward schedule. It's exactly the same psychological trick slot machines use, and it's why vibe coding feels so addictive. But unlike slot machines, you're not just losing money, you're building something, which makes it even harder to step away. Ever been in the zone? Hours disappear, you forget to eat, and suddenly it's 2 in the morning. That's called flow state. Vibe coding gets you there faster. Why? Well, because you're not stuck in syntax hell. You're not battling obscure compiler errors. You're just creating, refining, and orchestrating. It feels like you're jamming with an invisible coding partner who never sleeps. And that feeling, it's intoxicating. But here's the danger. Flow can turn into dependency. If you can't code without AI, are you really coding or just prompting? Here's where things get tricky. When you rely too much on vibe coding, you might skip the fundamentals. Yeah, you can generate a full stack app in minutes, but can you debug it when it breaks? Can you scale it when traffic explodes? Or can you secure it when hackers come knocking? This is where the addiction bites back, because the same speed and ease that makes vibe coding fun can also make it fragile. Now, here's my personal opinion. I don't think vibe coding is bad. In fact, I think it's one of the best things to happen to developers in years. It opens doors, lowers barriers, and lets people create faster than ever. But you've got to treat it like caffeine. Use it to boost your energy, not to replace your sleep. Vibe coding should amplify your skills, not replace them. The future belongs to developers who can ride this wave, know when to let AI handle the boilerplate and when to step in with real expertise. Because at the end of the day, the AI copilot is powerful, but it's just a copilot. If you don't know how to fly, you're not going anywhere. So yeah, vibe coding is addictive, it's thrilling, it's fun, it's fast. It might even rewire how we think about programming forever. But here's the real question, will it make us better builders or just better gamblers?